So we are 2 days away from finally getting the brand new album from The Weeknd, After Hours. If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be 14 tracks, but I really wanted to get to a track that I feel like it's pretty much the most underrated track from The Weeknd of all time to me, because it's not on Echoes of Silence, it's not on House of Balloons, it's not on Thursday, it's not on any trilogy mixtape, it's not on Kissland either, or on Beauty Behind the Madness, or on My Dear Melancholy, or even on Starboy. To me, this track, Enemy, might be one of my favorite tracks from The Weeknd of all time. There's so many great tracks. One of my favorite tracks from The Weeknd always has been EXO, the host. The other one has been Outside. And these two tracks are actually from Echoes of Silence. So if you haven't listened to those tracks and you consider yourself a fan of The Weeknd, be sure to check those tracks out, my God, because those are definitely some of the best tracks he's ever done, in my opinion. But this track right here to me compares to those tracks because it's crazy. This isn't actually included on any project, and I feel like the way he just goes in on this track, the emotion, the passion, the vocals, the instrumental, everything about this is just top notch to me. Like, I feel like this is probably one of his best tracks. Easily to me, top 5. Yeah, I would probably put it at top 5. There's so many good tracks from The Weeknd, but I would probably put it at top 5 for me. So we're going to get to this track. I'm going to listen to it. This is going to be a throwback reaction. And I'm actually going to just give my overall thoughts once we actually listen to it once again. So if you haven't listened to this track, this might be the first time you listen to it, then go and actually search it up and listen to it entirely. And I'm going to give my overall thoughts as to why I actually enjoy this track so much. Bro, my mouse fucking broke for some reason. The battery doesn't want to work. Hopefully it actually works. I gotta get a new fucking battery, bro. But with this whole shit about the coronavirus, I'm probably gonna have a hard time actually going out frequently. But either way, I'm just gonna actually go over him, hit the play button. But let's get to this track, my guy. The Weeknd, Enemy. This track, bro. This track is fire, bro.
So bad, I'm so bad. It's really hard for me to speak right now. It's been a long week. Can't you tell by my face? I wanna lose myself between your legs. I deserve this, no conversation. I've been working all week. But any friend you think
that's how I feel, to be honest. That's exactly how I feel.
I'm just trying to kiss your neck without a word. Girl, I'm just trying to get you high without a word. Girl, I'm just trying to make you come without a word.
This is my favorite part, bro. This is my favorite part. I forgot what it feels to regret my sins. Can you help me out, baby? Like, bro, that line to me is like, okay, he killed his shit right here. He killed his shit. It's a given, guaranteed. And we're only halfway through the track. The way he just says it, like, I forgot what it feels to regret my sins. Can you help me out, baby? Like, if you understand the line, of course, you're like, oh shit, this motherfucker don't give a fuck. Simple. He don't give a fuck. He's like, can you help me out to remember what it feels to regret my sins, bro? He really said that shit. That's tough. That's tough. I gotta play this shit one more time, bro.
Feels to regret my sins. I need that you can help me out, baby. Feeling that I used to have. Not trying to waste nobody's time. I'm just trying to find material. But the least I deserve is no conversation.
Looking all weak.
I'd rather be your enemy.
This is my shit right here.
And I'm just trying to get you high without a word. And I'm just trying to make you come without a word.
Bro, this instrumental is fire.
I never fall for a girl like you, but your body wild and your head game too.
Bro.
You're licking up, 'cause baby I ain't coming, girl. I hope you knew. Just don't call tomorrow asking what did I do. There's no conversation. I've been working all week.
Yeah, this top 5, bro. This top 5 for sure. I can't think of many other tracks that are better than this one right here.
I'm just trying to make you sleep.
So that was a track right there, my guy. The Weeknd, Enemy. Bro, that to me is definitely top 5 from The Weeknd. I don't know which album was the first one you actually listened to from The Weeknd. Maybe you're an actual fan that started late. Maybe you actually started listening to The Weeknd and Beauty Behind the Madness or Starboy. Or maybe you actually are a fan that started very early with House of Balloons. But to me, either way, you might just go back to this track if you haven't listened to it. No, if you haven't listened to it, you would go to the track, because why would you go back? Like, that doesn't make sense. But what I'm trying to say is, regardless of what time frame you're in, I feel like this is definitely a track you're gonna enjoy at the highest level in terms of The Weeknd's voice on the song is amazing. The instrumental is amazing. The lyrics, what he's actually doing with these lyrics right here, are great. So I just feel like this is definitely a top 5 track from The Weeknd. I would probably, damn, this is going to be controversial right here. I would probably put him on top 5. EXO the Host. Bro, if you haven't listened to EXO the Host, I don't know what you have been doing with The Weeknd, with The Weeknd's music, bro. You have to listen to EXO the Host for sure. You're going to enjoy that track way too much. That's actually probably the darkest track from The Weeknd. I feel like that's definitely the darkest track. The lyrics and the beat, that's disgusting right there, bro. But that's probably one of my favorite tracks. Top 5 for sure. EXO the Host. Outside, I would put Outside. The vocals on the track Outside are just insane. Like, that's probably the best vocals The Weeknd has ever had on a track. Ridiculous. Enemy would be right here too. Damn. High for this. I might put it. Yep. I might put high for this. And then the 5th track, I honestly don't know, because you have so many great tracks. The Knowin', 28. Then you have, what the fuck? Which one was I gonna say? The Morning. Fuck. I didn't even put The Morning yet. The Zone. Not even a track from The Weeknd, but it's a track that I enjoy a lot. Crew Love. I haven't even talked about any of the tracks from My Dear Melancholy or from Starboy Reminder. I do like that track a lot. After Hours is actually a track that I'm enjoying way too much, because I keep repeating it, bruh. So I feel like at some point in time, it might actually be probably a top 10 track. There's just way too many good music. Loft Music is actually another track that I enjoy so much. It's funny because I see, you know, that when you actually finish a video, you can see the other tracks that are, not the other tracks, the other videos that are going to actually be suggested to you. And I saw the Drunken Love remix right here that he did for the Beyonce track. That track was actually very good. I think it was actually better than the original one. But that's my opinion right there. Some people might actually think Beyonce did it better, but it is what it is, my guy. Let me know down below in the comment section if you actually did enjoy this track. Like I said, I feel like this to me is top 5 because it has amazing melodies. His vocal performance is at the highest to me, comparable to the other tracks that I do mention that have a very high level of vocal display from him. The production to me is just incredible. And I feel like this is like in the middle of something I would think of like between Kissland and Trilogy, because this doesn't exactly feel like something from House of Balloons or Echoes of Silence or Thursday, but it definitely isn't like anything on Beauty Behind the Madness or anything after that. It's like in the middle of Kissland and Trilogy, and I just love this sound right here. It works perfectly for him because I feel like this track definitely had to like be more popular, but for some reason it isn't. It is what it is. It has like 17 million views. That's a lot, but at the same time it's not for The Weeknd at this point in time. But like I said, production great, vocals great, hairstyle great right there. That's when The Weeknd was actually rocking that hairstyle right there. But pretty much everything about this track I enjoy it, man. Let me know down below in the comment section if you actually feel the same way. If you actually want to share your top 5, let me know down below in the comments also what your top 5 Weeknd tracks are before we actually get to reviewing and reacting to the brand new album, After Hours. For some reason I was forgetting about the name of the project, but either way, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually 14 tracks because I did see the picture on Instagram that he did put out. But let's see what actually happens, bro. Let's see how it's gonna sound. That's gonna be it for this video right here, bro. Subscribe for some of the videos, and I'm out, my guy. Take care.